I'm live again. Hello, everyone. Hello, guys. Who will be the first to join me? I don't know. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live. Okay, why am I bending one side? Why am I bending? Okay, I think I'm at the center and I'm positioned well. Okay, so hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time, if you're seeing me for the first time, hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. My name is Elama. Okay, thank you for joining me today. All right, so without wasting much time, though nobody has joined yet, but we have to start. Okay, so okay, someone has joined. If you're just joining me, please just say hi. Just say hi. Let me know you're there. Thank you for joining me. Okay, guys, so for today, Shiamaka, good evening. How are you? You're just waiting for me to start. Thank you. You're the first on my life today. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, guys, if you're just joining me, just say hi and we start. Okay, thank you for joining me. So, like I said, without wasting much time, today we are going to discuss some things. Okay, some of the strange things, like unbelievable things that I'm sure a lot of people will never believe that this can happen in a country, but they happen in our dear country, Nigeria. They happen. Yeah, it is what it is. But maybe, I mean, maybe it's part of the things that makes us what we are or who we are. But yeah, they happen. So today we are going to be looking at some of those things. Okay. So, and if you're just joining me, if there's anyone you've experienced you want to share, please drop it in the comment section. Today we are looking at some strange and bizarre things that happen in Nigeria that people will hear and like, is this possible? Can this kind of thing happen? Yeah, so um without wasting much time, like I said, the first one, I'm going to be starting with that. I have some here that I've listed. I'm going to start with the first one, which is, paying for something, paying for something that you never received, something that was never supplied. Okay, maybe for instance, something like power supply. Okay, you pay for it even when you don't use it, even when you don't see it, even when it doesn't come. You pay for it, you must pay. Hey, Boston Make Games. Hey, don't show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me. So if you're just joining, please say hi. Just say something. Let me know that you're there. Okay, so that we can continue. And like I said earlier, if you're just joining, we are just discussing some things, some unimaginable things that happen in Nigeria that a lot of people might not believe that it can happen. So, like I said, if you have any similar experience or same experience before, you can drop it in the comment section. Let's discuss these things. So, number one, I was talking about it's paying for power supply that you never used. Okay, there was no light. You were supposed to have light. There was no light, but at the end of the month, you're charged for it. You pay whether the light, you use the light, you didn't use the light, whether there was power supply, there was no power supply. You must pay. You pay. they charge you for it. And if you say you're not going to pay, if you insist you're not going to pay, they just cut off your lights. They just cut off your light so that whenever they finally bring the light, you will be in darkness while others will have light if those ones agreed to pay. So except now that a lot of people have gotten their prepaid meters. Yeah, a lot of people now have gotten their prepaid meters, of which it's pay as you go. If you recharge, excuse me guys, if you recharge, you have light. If you don't recharge, you'll be in darkness. But there are still millions and millions of people who have not gotten this prepaid meter. They don't have it. It has not reached them, and they are still operating on the analog system. Like the NEPA officials will just come, dish out any amount to you, and expect you to pay. They call it what do they call it again? No, it's not prepaid. Prepaid is the one you pay as you go. They call it estimated bill. Yes, exactly. They call it estimated bill, where you have to pay. Yes, exactly. Estimated bill. That's what they call it. So whether you like it, you don't like it, you have to pay. You must pay. It's a must. I had one experience when I was living at a particular place one time. It was a one-bedroom flat, just me in the house, only me and myself and I in that house. And the okay, hi. Okay, hi. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. So, the where I was living, it was a one-bedroom flat, just me, and then there was no prepaid meter in that whole building. So they just came, gave me a bill of like 25,000 naira in a month. I should pay 25,000. I was like, 25,000. How much is my it's my salary? How much is the house rent in a month? So when I now took my time and like divided the house rent, the NEPA bill I got in a month, the utility bill I got in a month is higher than the house rent in a month. I said, how is that possible? There's no way I'm going to pay this money. It's not possible. Meanwhile, it's not like the power supply is regular. It's not like it's 247 that you can say, okay, at least, yeah, I enjoyed this life or something. I can't pay that. So we're like going back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. At the end of the day, even the landlord got tired and got frustrated. He had to go and buy, in fact, he had to go and bring lots of prepaid meters and shared, and they distributed it to every tenant, every flat in that compound. That was when we started having peace. So that's Nigeria for you. Whether you receive the service or whatever, you don't receive it, you just have to pay. You must pay. Yeah. Okay. Chamaka is saying spending a lot of money in school. After graduating, they will pay you 30,000 that cannot afford you anything. Says God forbid. God forbid. Yes, that is it. The 70,000 naira, we talked about it the other day. I was live. The 70,000 naira they agreed that they are going to have, they started paying it. No, the answer is no. Still at 30,000 naira minimum wage. The 70,000 is still in the pipeline. It has not been implemented yet. So after spending all the money, going through all the stress, passing through a lot, going through school, at the end of the day, you graduate, come out. To get a job is difficult. Even when you manage to get, maybe you get the one they will be paying you minimum, where they will be paying you minimum wage, 30,000. That's what she's just trying to say. That cannot even, you even wonder, it will look like, did I not waste my time going to school all these years, spending this number of years in school? At the end of the day, you are being paid peanuts. So yeah, I get your point. That is it. So that is number one. That is the number one thing. Number one strange thing I put on my point that I need to discuss for today. Then the second one it's I think this one at some point caused serious havoc in the country. The second one is police extortion. Hmm? Police extortion, as in the police will stop you on the road, ask you where is it. For instance, you're driving. Where are your where are your particulars? You give them everything that you need to give them. You have everything. Everything is intact. Like in my case, I don't make that mistake. Once any document, any of my car papers expires, I renew it as fast as possible because I don't just want their problem. So you have all your document, everything intact. At the end of the day, they will still look for something. They will still look for something to hold you down that you must pay. You must give them money. Even when they checked, okay, everything is okay, there's no problem with you or your car, anything, they will now hold you. Find out something now. Give us this now. Give us that now. The one that got me like, I started wondering, like, have we gotten to this point? There was a time I traveled on the public transport. So on our way back, there was this boss that was carrying egg, and maybe he was coming from a poultry or something, had lots of crates of egg in his car. The police stopped the man that he must give them, after checking his papers, everything is complete, that he must give them some eggs. That the man has to must give them some eggs. The man was like, but this is not, I'm only a driver. I'm going to deliver this thing to the owner. It's not mine. They don't want to hear. They don't care. You must give them. Whatever you have, if you're carrying sachet water, you must drop. If you're carrying yam, whatever, anything you have, bread, you must keep for them. Hi, okay, Rich says hi, Ella. Hi, Rich, how are you? Thank you for joining me. So, whatever you have, whatever you're carrying, whether it's yours, is not yours, they don't care. Even if red oil, pepper, tomatoes, whatever you carry, you must give them. If not, they will hold you down. They will frustrate you to a point that you'll be forced to give them whatever you must be forced to give them. So, um, not only that, I think the other time, last time we had the protest that happened in 2020. It was all about police extortion, police brutality, and all that. It's just it. A police officer will stop you on the road and ask you to bring your phone and check and start going through your phone, what you have on your phone and what you don't have. If they see a reasonable amount of money, now I heard that they even carry POS. You have to transfer the money to them. If you say I can't transfer this, they tell you they have POS with them. Transfer, or they give you account number. You transfer through your bank app. Or that's why I refuse never to download anything, have anything bank app on my phone. I never had, and I don't intend to. Anything bank app, I refuse having it on my phone. But even when you don't have it, they ask you to use the USSD code. There must be a way, or they'll take you to the ATM machine, you withdraw that money and give it to them. There must be a way they will get that money from you. Imagine that, to that extent, a police officer will stop you on the road and start going through your phone, your bank details, your account balance, to know what you have, and demand the money. Not, they will demand it from you. I saw a video 3 or 4 days ago of a guy that he was sharing his experience that there's some money in his account, about 3 million naira thereabout, and the money is not his. The money belongs to his younger brother. That he was using it to do a project for the brother, and the police insisted that he must give them part of that money. That even when he had told them everything, that that money is not his and all that, they insisted that they beat him almost, they beat him to stupor. He had to, for them not to like send him to the other world beyond, he had to like give them that money, give them part of that money before they released him. So he was telling the people how the account he transferred the money to, the name and all that, which cannot happen in any sane country, any normal country. This can never happen. This can send somebody to jail for as long as, but they don't care. They just bring the money. Okay, so that is the second one. The third one, if you're just joining, please just say hi. Let me know that you're there. Just say hi and then try to give me a thumbs up, please. Try to give me a thumbs up. And let's continue, okay? So the next one, the third one um that happen, that sometimes you begin to wonder, are some people okay? Like, are they really okay? But the thing is, there are some things, a lot of, the truth is that a lot of abnormal things have been normalized, and they have been made to be like, no, they have been made to be like normal things. That such that when you try to say no, this is not normal, this is not right, people will be looking at you like, what's that? It's normal thing now, because it has become a norm, like our way of life, which cannot happen anywhere. Now, the next one, the next one I want to share. Sorry again. Now, the next one I want to share. Have you ever boarded a taxi in Nigeria, or a bus going to somewhere? Then, upon getting to your destination, you alight from the bus or taxi and you pay, of course, you pay. Then, coincidentally, someone else gets off the bus or the taxi at the same stop as you, and you've paid, and the driver needs to give you, maybe give you balance. Okay, let's say for instance, you're taking me from point A to B, and the amount is, let's say, 200 naira. I gave you, or let's say 100 naira. Then I gave the driver 200. Now another person gets off the bus or taxi at same point, and also gave the driver, let's say, um same 200 or 500. The driver, maybe he doesn't have the balance to give you and give the other person. Maybe he's supposed to give me 100 naira, give the other person 100 naira. He will give the two of you. Oh, Jesus. He will give the two of you 200 to go and share. Like, how? I don't know this person from anywhere. We just maybe sat close to each other or somewhere in the bus or taxi. We we were in the same taxi. I've gotten to my destination. Coincidentally, we stopped at the same point. That doesn't mean we are going the same way. I don't know him. I don't know her. They don't know me. So why should I start looking for a way to like split the change? How? But una stop here now. Two of una stop here now. Make una share the money. Make una. Ah 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 ah. Are you normal? Very strange thing. Like, this cannot happen in insane countries. This cannot happen. I don't know this person. This person doesn't know me. And the worst, our destination is not the fact that we stopped at the same point doesn't mean we are going the same way. We don't know each other. You don't know why he stopped there. He doesn't know why I stopped there. So Why should you now use our balance to tie us together? Like, whether we like it or not, we just have to sort ourselves out. Does it make sense? And before you know it, if you try to complain, like, no, I can't accept this, even the rest of the passengers in the bus sometimes will be like, what is there now? Make una go find change now. Like, they will look at you like you are the abnormal person, you are the abnormal one. You don't know what you're doing. These are part of the things, like, when you hear them, you be like, ah, 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 are some people really normal? Or are we really normal? And before you know it, whether you're in a hurry, maybe you're rushing for an appointment or something very important, you and the other person will start looking we start looking for where to get some so that you can split the change. So that he will take his share and you take your share. Maybe you start going from shop to shop, or you can just decide to buy what you never planned to buy just to get change so that you can settle the other person and go your way. Or if you see that maybe it's an amount that you can let go, you can tell the other person, okay, don't worry. You can tell the other person and say, yeah, don't worry, just keep the change, keep it. You just have to go your way. Otherwise, you have to start going from maybe shop to shop, or start buying things you never planned to buy just to get the money shared accordingly. Okay, that's the third thing. One of the abnormal things, that is unbelievable things that happened in our country, Nigeria. Another one, immigration extortions for passport issuance. God help you. You want to get passport in this country, in Nigeria. Whether you want to renew, or you're coming for a fresh passport, you're coming for the first time. You want to get your passport. Hmm? Your second name is sorry. Sorry. I talked briefly about this on my live 2 days ago, when somebody brought it up in the comment section. You want to get a passport. What is the normal thing? You go to the immigration office, fill the necessary forms, pay the government approved fee, and then submit your form and maybe proof of payment and whatever else you need to submit. And then you go. When it's time for capturing, you're supposed to come back and they capture you, and the next thing, they issue you your passport. You go your way. It's supposed to be that simple, that easy and straightforward. But in Nigeria, no, it's not that way. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. It will only be that simple and that easy if you pay. How much you pay will determine how easy or how simple it will be for you. That that is how our country is. That is the way they operate. How much you pay will determine how easy or how simple that process will be for you. Yeah, the government has their own the approved rate, the approved fee for passports. Let's say if you're going for, let's say, 5 years passport, for instance, you pay 50,000 naira, government approved. That's what you pay, 50,000 naira. But you will get to the immigration office, they will tell you to pay maybe 150,000 naira. That is 100,000 naira extra, in addition to the government approved fee, government approved amount, 100,000 naira extra. I begin to ask, for what? Why? That means you are not yet ready. If you start asking such questions and start probing or start why should I, you are not ready to get a passport yet. You are not ready. And you cannot get that passport. You can't, you can't just get it. It's like an impossibility. You can't just get it until until you pay that amount that immigration officer is asking for. That's the only time you will get the passport. That's the only time you will get the passport. I think their new boss some time ago said it's no longer like that. Things have improved. They are going to improve this and that. Latest 2 weeks, you will get your passport. This, I was like, oh, I wish, God help us. I wish this can be true. For where? For where? It's still the same pattern, the same old process, the same old pattern. Until you pay that 150,000 naira the immigration officer is asking you for, you are not going anywhere. You are not getting any passport. Because if you pay that 50,000 approved by the government, fill all the form, do everything, submit, your file will remain there. That application will remain there until as long as Jesus tarries. There will be no headway, there will be no progress. But the moment you do whatever the immigration officer is asking for, whatever whenever you comply, then you're good. It's as good as you're as good as getting the passport. The next thing, and they have this usual language that I can't remember since 2010 or 2011. Yeah, since 2010, either 2010 or 2011 was the first time I did my passport. I got my passport. Since that time till today, it has always been the old story. They will tell you they don't have booklets to print passports. That's what they will tell you. Maybe if you decide to go with that, pay that, if you insist to go to pay with that government approved fee, and you remain there, fill your form, everything, and submit, you will remain there. They will tell you they don't have they don't have booklets to print passports. Even when maybe you've been called to come for your capturing and all that, you've come for the biometrics, everything is done, they capture you, then print passport and give the person. No, 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 you can't. It doesn't work like that. You can't get it. You can't get it until you pay that money that immigration officer is asking for. They will keep telling you there's no booklet for printing of passport. There's no booklet. They have not received from Abuja. There is no booklet. There is no booklet. But the moment you pay that money, the moment you pay that money that immigration officer is asking for, you might even get your passport in that same day immediately. The booklet will come out. That booklet they don't have. Maybe for like 6 months you've been chasing. The moment you cooperate with them, the moment you comply, the booklet will be available. They'll print it and give to you. You just have your passport and have your peace. That is the kind of society we find ourselves. That's the kind of society we operate in. That's the kind of things that happen. And the worst is that there is no agency, no government agency or any government parastatal or any government whatever you can do for help. When they begin to frustrate you like that, when things begin, there is nowhere you can go and get justice. No, are you going to the police? Are you going to the army? Where are you going? Excuse me, guys. Sorry, let me take some water. It's not been long I ate, so that's fine. You see my big bottle of water. This is what you should drink in a day. Oh. This is what you should be drinking in a day. But it's not just ordinary water. I got some things in there. Story for another day. So what I'm saying is, when they begin to like delay you unnecessarily or frustrate you like that, there is nowhere you can go to and get help. You can't get help. Where are you going to? Nowhere. So you just have to either cooperate with them, or you forget about the passport. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. That is it for immigration, passport. That is for passport. You know, there are different areas in immigration. This one is just for passport. Mm? Now, there's another aspect of extortion. Okay, let me just skip that one. Let me skip this in, because this thing, I think I'm going to do it in two parts. This one is part one, so that we don't spend so much time here today. I'm still looking at the time. Then still talking about getting justice when something is not going right, or when you're being extorted. Okay, where can you go to? Who do you go to? And all of that. Another aspect is this insurance thing in Nigeria. I don't know how many of you that must have heard all these people, all these insurance companies, they will come to you, talk to you about their investment plans and all that and all that. Mind you, these are registered insurance companies. It's not like they are roadside or they are, money doublers or something. No. Um Government approved registered insurance companies that will come to you like, okay, um, we have this package, you invest this amount of money, and by so time of between so time and so time, this will be the interest and all that and all that. This will be the dividend and all that and all that. They give you different packages that they have and all that. In my own case, my case, oh God, one of those companies came to my company then and told us that they have this package where you can save money. You can take it as your savings and be putting certain amount of money, any amount that is convenient for you. It's not fixed, okay? Any amount that is convenient for you, you can be paying it to them monthly for certain number of years. You can do for, I think the minimum they had then was I think 5 years. I think 5 years. Then the one for 1 year, I think that one is higher. That one is like, if you're doing 1 year, there must be a certain amount you must be paying monthly. So um at that time I couldn't afford that amount I couldn't afford to be paying that amount monthly. So I went for the one for 5 years, which how much you want to be paying monthly. Okay. I think they said the minimum then was 5,000 monthly, and you pay it for like 5 years. After 5 years, you get all your money back with the interest. Okay, all your money will be given back to you with the interest. I agreed, because someone had shared the testimony that, yeah, that he has been with this company for how many years. He has finished the first 5 years, he has collected his money, he has started the second one with them. I said, okay, let me join them. Let me join them. Although the man that was trying to like convince me to start it, it's not like he knew, because I think him too lost money. The second time he joined, just like I did, he lost money as well. But the first time, I think he benefited. Me now, that is looking for more ways to save money as a single lady then now, like when you get your salary, what do you do with it? You just have to find a way to save money. I jumped on it. I was saving then. This was around that 20 from 20 that 2026. Sorry. either 2016 thereabout or so, that 2016 thereabout, I started saving money every month. I think it was 20,000 naira. Yeah, 20,000 naira every single month for 5 years. 5 completed years. At the end of the 5 years, make una give me my money now. Oh, okay, you need to fill this form, this and that. Give me the form. They gave me the form. I filled, did everything, submitted. How long is it going to take? They say maybe at least 14 working days. I said, oh, it's nothing now. How much? What is 14 days compared to 5 years I've been paying this money? After 14 days, how far now? What is going on? Where is my money? They need to send to Lagos to approve. The story started. The story started. The story started and continued and continued and continued and continued. My money was nowhere. When I could not get the money, I started asking questions. What do I do? Over 1 million naira. What am I going to do? At least that money will go a long way for me. It will do a lot of things for me. So, somebody now asked me, directed me that I should go to NICOM. I should go to NICOM. At the National Insurance Commission, something like it's a body that regulates the insurance companies in Nigeria, NICOM. So I had to trace their office, where their office is in Port Harcourt. I had to trace them. I got there. I laid my complaint. They gave me forms to fill, this and that. I did everything they asked me to do, long story short. And they said they will forward it to Abuja, then they will hear from. That was it. I sent the first time, sent the reminder, sent. Abuja wrote to me acknowledging my complaint and all that. They will look into it. Till today. Since after how many years? Till today. NICOM did not do anything. I never heard from them again. But the 2 times I wrote to them, they acknowledged twice. They never did anything. The insurance company never did anything. And nothing happens. No consequences. Who else do I complain to? Who else do I cry to? Nobody. Nobody. So, some of these, not all of them, I must still say, excuse me, not all of them, some of these insurance companies, they are just scam. They are scam. They are just interested in getting your money. They will convince you, talk you into it, as in anything, they sugarcoat it, just to get that your money from you. Once they get it, to get that money back becomes a story. For 5 whole years, that money I would have used it to do something else. I would have even maybe used it to help someone else. Excuse me, even if I didn't need it, I would have used it to do something else or help someone else. After 5 years, till today, I have all the receipts, I have everything, all the checks, because I made sure I don't do transfer to them. I normally write check. I must give them a check. All the my check booklet, all of them, all the remaining sheets, they are all there. At the end of the day, till today, nobody, the agency that's supposed to regulate them, sanction them, or force them to do what they're supposed to do, nothing. They can't help you. And you begin to ask yourself, why are they there? Why is NACOM there? When I have a problem with an insurance company, you can't help me. You can't discipline the company. You can't. They don't ask. I'm sure they never ask them about it, because the owners of these insurance companies, maybe they know themselves. They know themselves, or they go there. They sort out the NICOM officers, and that's it. Your case is buried, is silenced forever. Till today, I never got my money. I never got any reasonable response from NICOM. Nothing. That's how I lost that money till today. An insurance company. So some of them, a lot of them, are like that. Why some might be genuine because I didn't deal with all of them. I only did with one. But some of them, they are like that. Insurance. That's why I said never again in my life, never again. Anything insurance, come and deposit huge amount or be putting little amount as you can. At the end of whatever time, you take your money back and whatever interest. I'm never, I'm not part of it. Thank you very much. Don't mention. I'm not interested. Thank you. Bye. I'm not interested. Insurance in Nigeria. I know they do again. I know do again. Because the body that is supposed to regulate them, sanction them, look into those things, they are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be found. So why should I now like bother myself about anything insurance? I'll keep my money. Just leave it. If I don't know, if I have the money, if I don't know what to do with it, I just leave it in the bank. Let it just be there. So that is it on insurance. Insurance. Maybe like I said, I'm going to have a part two of this because I'm looking at the time. Okay, I don't want to spend so much time. But maybe I will take one more. Maybe I'll take one more point and then we call it a day for today, or I'll just end it here. Also, guys, if you're still here, if you're still on this live, please just drop in the comment section. What do you think? Should I take one more or we call it a day? Okay. Like I said, if you also have your own experience that you want to share, you want us to learn from, or yeah, similar experience or whatever, please just drop it in the comment section. Um, let me know. Okay. So let me know if I should drop one more or we call it a day here, and then we'll do the part two. Maybe today is Wednesday, maybe Friday, thereabout. We should be able to do the part two. Okay. And guys, so far, please give me a thumbs up now. Just like this live. That's the only way you are going to help me. That's the only way you support me more. I know you guys are supporting me, but please, if you give it a thumbs up, it helps YouTube to kind of push it out to more people. Okay, so please just help me. Give it a thumbs up. Okay. So and if I don't hear from you guys, that means maybe we'll have to end it here and continue on Friday, I guess. Okay. Because I have about 3 or 4 more points to share. And if I should continue with that, we are going to stay for like over an hour here. So, yeah. So I think for today, I'm going to end it here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'm just trying to see your names. Thank you, Chiamaka. Thank you, Boston Make Games. Ike. Thank you, Nkechinyere. Thank you, everyone that joined me. And the people that joined that I don't know their names. Thank you for joining me for today. I'll see you guys again on Friday. Hopefully, yeah, all things being equal. Hopefully on Friday, I'll see you guys again. Thank you. I love you guys and see you in my next live. Okay, bye.